everybody. If you are starting to dip your toe into home improvement waters, you don't need to rush out and stock up on every tool under the sun. It's okay to start small. To help us build a beginner's toolkit with the basic essentials, please welcome from Seattle Handywomen, PJ Kounpungchart. It's so good to see you. Did I do well?
Yes, awesome.
Okay, good.
You did an awesome job.
All right, let's talk. First of all, let's just talk about you, because I didn't even know there were Seattle Handywomen. Tell me a little bit about the business.
I started about 20 years ago, but on a break and stuff, but mainly doing remodels, kitchens,
How'd
bathrooms.
you get started?
Desperate time, call for desperate measures.
Yeah.
So I got in demoing, and then I just got a knack for it, and I just loved it.
That's
and
wonderful.
My brain just worked that way.
That is wonderful. You're moving into the plumbing business as well,
I am.
right?
So yeah, last year we started a Seattle's Best Plumbing and Rooter, and we focus on sewer drain cleaning, sewer inspections for like new homeowners when they buy a house. You're not sure if the sewer line is going to be clear or not.
You need to
so
check.
We could send that camera down, make sure everything's
That's
clear,
awesome.
clogged, whatever.
You do flooring, you do bathrooms, you do the whole thing.
Yes.
Okay, so I just wanted to make that point, because I'll be honest, sometimes if you're a single woman at home, or if you're going to be at home alone when somebody comes over, it's kind of cool to know that there are women that you can call as well. All right, toolbox, that is actually bigger than I was expecting, but let's talk about the things that we want. We've got kids going off to college, or maybe getting their first home, or maybe we're in our first home, and we want to have the right things, and you never know, what should I spend money on? What's sort of a waste? So take us through what you have here.
So the number one thing I would have is a cordless drill, and you can pick this up at any warehouse, hardware store.
And they're not that expensive, really.
It's like $99 if you want more power. It's more money.
Right.
But it's so versatile. You could use so many things with this.
So what would you do with that? If nobody's ever used one before, why is this an important tool?
If you need to screw 2x4s together, this gives it more force. You don't have to go by hand, you know what I mean? Like consistently. You're able to open it up and drill a hole with a drill bit. And that's something that I want to lead into the next thing. This is a compact.
I'm so proud of myself. I have these two things so far. This is like a victory.
Right? So it has a range of various bits. Phillip, star bit, square, pre-drill.
Yeah.
That's something you could use with that drill there. So if you don't want to split the wood, you pre-drill.
Drill a little hole.
And then you screw it into put the screw into the wood.
And the different heads, for example, we put new hinges on all of our doors.
Yes.
Imagine doing that like this.
Exactly.
So that little tool was actually incredibly handy.
And nowadays with the star bit, which is better than the Phillip bit, a lot of appliances underneath, they have star bits now to unscrew the screw from your appliance.
Will this help me with IKEA?
IKEA?
Maybe not.
You probably need one of these.
One of these. All right, what is this?
Allen wrench key. So it has different sizes. Some of these IKEA will fit into IKEA, twisting it on.
Now, what are these useful for in general?
I do it for plumbing. So let's say you have a faucet that's leaking, and then there's a set screw in there. So you select one of these, pull it out, and then you stick it in and tighten up your
And you've got to
screws.
have that because nothing else will work, right? And you don't want to have to call somebody just to tighten up a faucet that's moving around.
Exactly.
Okay, so about how much do those things cost to get a full set?
This is about $15 I got at Home Depot. Very, very inexpensive.
Okay.
The other thing you would want is a tape measure. And this is, anybody should have it.
Yeah, or several.
Yes.
Because you can't remember what you did with it last time.
A level.
Tell us what that's for.
Well, when you want to hang a picture on the wall, you want to make sure it's level. You don't want to just, well, I mean, unless you're artistic, then you could have it at level. But you know what I mean. You want to make sure everything's level.
And that thing's cool for a lot of things. If you do some advanced projects, you're doing cabinetry or something like that, or tiling the floor. Yeah, that's cool. And then some more basics. Everybody should have. If I had a hammer, I'd hammer in the morning.
And this hammer is 16 ounce in weight, so you're able to do things more with it. So it's not too heavy, it's not too light. You can still do some framing, trim jobs because of this.
No chance I'm doing any of that, but still, I mean, you do need to have a hammer, and those things last forever. You'll only have to buy that once.
And you could tell this one is really used.
Yeah, that's really cool.
And then Crescent Wrench and wrenches are very good for water stuff, sometimes the shut off underneath your sink.
Yeah, you can't do that just with your hands. In fact, I just had to do that this week, and we had to go get out of the garage a tool because it's not possible.
So then you could able to tighten it up, or you have to change it out. You could use these two tools.
And what are they called again?
This is Crescent Wrench, and this is, I call them channel locks.
Okay.
You're able to adjust your teeth, how big, how small.
Why do I need both of those?
Most pipes, you need to have a backup wrench, so you can't just turn the pipe.
You have to hold it with one and turn it with the other. Okay,
because if you turn just one, you could twist your copper, and then there you go.
Nobody wants that,
and
right?
And you can call me.
Okay, you have two more things.
Okay, and this one, some people want to have like a hacksaw. This one is pretty small. I put it in my toolbox because I could change the blade out. All I have to do is untwist this.
Right.
Take the blade out and put another blade. Let's say I want to cut drywall. Put a different blade in.
So for like ordinary home repairs, what might I use that for?
Let's see. Maybe you're trying to get something out and it has a small nail. And this is a metal saw.
Right.
So then you could just cut that nail head instead of trying to pry it out, because sometimes the nail head gets broken.
And you can't get things out. Also, just maybe repairing little parts of drywall. It's good if you can get that out.
With a different saw.
And then what's this last thing?
Oh my goodness.
Oh, I know what this is. Okay.
Just test your knowledge.
Yes. That's to test to see if you've got a live socket or not.
Yes. Yeah. You're so good. So this is the electrical meter test. I think homeowners should have it, because you never know if your socket is live, or maybe there's a wire dangling.
Yep.
You just moved into the house. Turn it on, and then you go touch the wire. If it's red and beeping, it means it's live. So you probably need to go to the panel and shut the breaker off before you touch that wire. Or maybe you plugged in something and now all of a sudden, why isn't it working? Take your tester.
That's so cool. That is so worth it too, and that's like what, $5, $8, something.
It's not
$19.
Much.
Was it 19?
Yeah.
I don't know. Whatever it was worth it to me, not to get electrocuted. Thank you very much, and then buy yourself a toolbox, and there you go. And we're going to post PJ's toolkit list online so you can check it out at your convenience. Start small and keep adding if you want. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Nice to meet you. We'll be right back.